With housing prices hitting record highs, interest rates climbing, and low inventory available for sale, it might feel like you're never going to be able to buy a home. Redfin reports home prices are up 3% year over year. Mortgage payments are up 20%, and there's a drop in available inventory. So how do you navigate these factors and still be able to walk away with a home that you can afford? Hi, I'm Tiffany, your local realtor with homesofdaytonabeach.com. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over a few things that you should be looking for when you are shopping for homes online that may help you get a better deal. To start, pay attention to the quality of the photos. Think about times when you have been browsing through houses online. Do you keep scrolling when you see a listing with really terrible photos? If so, you're not alone. Bad photos don't set a good tone for that listing, and it can turn off potential buyers because they don't like what they see. A perfect example of this that I'm going to share with you are the listing photos of my own personal home. If I had just looked at the photos and gone off what I had seen there, I definitely would not have gone to see the house in person, and I definitely wouldn't have bought it. As you can clearly see, these photos were probably taken with an iPhone or some other smartphone. They're really dark, they're crooked, and they just don't showcase what the home truly looks like in person. But this worked to my advantage because I'm sure a ton of other people who saw these photos thought the exact same thing that I did. Now let's compare those photos to these photos. These are from a professional photographer that did photos on one of my own listings. They're beautiful, they're well lit, right? I had a ton of traffic on this home, tons of showings, tons of traffic to our open houses. Now, which home would you rather see? I'm betting it's the one with the nicer photos, and I'm sure other people would agree with that as well. So as you're scrolling, don't rule out the listings that have some ugly photos because it may work to your advantage. My next pro tip is to take a look and see how many days that particular property has been on the market. This can tell you a lot of stuff. The main reason for homes being on the market for a significant amount of time would be that the home is currently overvalued for what the market can bear. There are plenty of other reasons. You may have a combative seller, or you may have a hard time being able to get into the home physically to see it. But any and all of these reasons may give you an advantage to be able to come in there with a little bit lower offer and win that house. Another thing that I want to point out that I think is really important, when you are looking at days on the market, make sure you're also taking a look at that property's history. You may find that a particular property has been listed on the market, removed from the market for whatever reason, and then immediately listed back on the market. This is a tactic that brokerages use sometimes to hide the fact that the home has been on the market for a very significant amount of time. If you're online and you're looking and you're having trouble finding this information, feel free to reach out to me and I would be more than happy to help you gather that information. My home sat on the market for almost 2 years and was relisted one time, which helped us to make an offer that was favorable for us and was accepted by the seller. I'm sure at that point he was ready to just give the thing away. My last tip is to take a look at the activity on the home. How many views does this property have? Has the brokerage hosted any open houses at the property? This info can be really telling. This could mean that a brokerage is looking to just get a quick deal with the least amount of effort. In situations like this, a brokerage may push a seller to accept a lower offer so they can get that house under contract and move on to the next one. And while this approach may not be beneficial to the seller, it can certainly be beneficial to you. And speaking of sellers, if you are a person watching this video and you're thinking about listing or you already have listed your home, you need to make sure that your brokerage is not doing any of these things. If they are, it may be time to consider another brokerage. I hope that you found this video and these tips helpful as you are searching for your next home. Let me know in the comments if you've used any of these tips or if you have others that you've used that have worked for you. If you have any questions or you'd like to meet in person to talk about your buying or selling goals, make sure to visit us on our website at homesofdaytonabeach.com. We are always here to answer any questions that you have and guide you through that buying and selling process. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.